with this story from SCNR.com. Christian former military officer beheads satanic shrine in Iowa state capitol. The world may tell Christians to submissively accept the legitimization of Satan, but none of the founders would have considered government sanction of satanic altars inside Capitol buildings as protected by the First Amendment. I disagree. I half agree. I do think that there were obscenity laws and there were moral standards. And as much as the founding fathers did believe in free speech, I still think they would have been morally outraged at the idea of a satanic altar. And at that point, I think Constitution wouldn't even have mattered back then. Today, it's a different story. But here's the story. Michael Cassidy, a Christian and former military officer, tore down and beheaded the Satan altar in the Iowa Capitol on Thursday. We're now learning that Turning Point USA is pledging $10,000 to the legal fund of Michael Cassidy, Christian veteran who beheaded satanic idol in Iowa state capitol. Well, I'm going to ask Luke what he thinks first, because he's the anarchist over here.
Yeah, same thing. Is it confirmed satanic?
Listen, there's a lot of demon worshipers inside of the government. That's a fact. Now, do you have freedom of religion? Do you have freedom of speech and expression? I think so as well. And I think we have to understand that there's a delicate kind of line that we have to go down here, as of course we still got to respect people's individuals' liberty. But let's call out the Satanists as well. You don't have to resort to BLM tactics in order to kind of express your opinion.
Was it actually satanic?
Or yes. It has Baphomet and the tenets of Satanism and all that stuff. And, I am not a fan of Satanism. I am not ignorant to Satanism. I've read their tenets. I understand what they're saying. I'm not a fan of it. I also think, Luke, get the nail on the head with the hammer, you shouldn't resort to BLM tactics. Don't legitimize the things that left do when they don't want to go through the proper procedure and policy. I think the challenge here would be to counter it through the system, because we want to maintain stability and order. And in fact, I'd argue this is the exact response the left was hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a constitutional absolutist. I do believe every religion should, like, if we can't accept satanic, even though I don't accept satanic people, I don't think there's anything valid in what they believe, but I have to respect the fact that this is their religion. Then one day, what could happen if Christianity is banned? And that, I don't think that that's far off from happening. So unfortunately, we have to kind of accept the beliefs of these people. And I guess their statue that they had there was in response to something like, I think that there was a monument of the 10 Commandments, and then they wanted to put this satanic statue up to say they want their freedom of religion.
Yeah, listen, most government bureaucrats are secret demons. If they're out in the open, overt demons, tell me more about it. I want to know that you're a demon. And attacking it again. If the shoe was on the other foot, if this was a Satanist attacking a Christian symbol,
right,
people would have a very different reaction than they are right now. Kind of complimenting this.
But I do want to stress this: Satanism is not necessarily the worship of Satan, and I think it's important we can go through what was actually on that altar, because I'll tell you this right now. Woke people in this country are not Satanists, according to the Satanic Temple, and the people who are with the Satanic Temple do not actually follow their own tenets. Such as, the first, one should strive to act with compassion and empathy toward all creatures in accordance with reason. Well, we know for a fact they don't do that. I mean, you go around smashing buildings, smashing windows, starting fires, and attacking people. That's not compassion. The struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should never prevail over laws and institutions. That's funny. They've captured the institutions and used laws to destroy the lives of people during the mandates and the lockdowns. So it doesn't seem like they follow that tenet. One's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. Now that one really gets me going right there.
What does that mean? One's body is inviolable. What is that?
It means that no one can penetrate your body. Nobody can interfere with your body. Yeah. Huh. Ain't that a good one?
Oh, yeah.
This is like chaotic libertarianism or something.
What happened to that one 3 years ago?
The freedoms of others should be respected. They threw that out the window, including the freedom to offend. Yeah, they threw that out the window. To willfully and unjustly encroach on the freedoms of others to forego one's own. Beliefs should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world. Wow, they really threw that one out the window. People are fallible. They threw that out the window when it came to Fauci, that's for sure. If one makes a mistake, one should do one's best to rectify it. Every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility in action and thought. The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice should always prevail over the written or spoken word. You see,
it sounds like it's a chaotic religion. Like if it was in D&D, it's not lawful. It's not, because it's like good and righteousness should prevail over law and order.
I'll tell you what it comes off to me. It's people who are secular atheists who created a religion for the sake of a position in religious arguments. They use Satan specifically as a way to insult and offend the majority religion in the country, in the world, Christianity. And then they make what many people would find to be reasonable statements as a means of convincing you Satan is good.